This is my audience.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Zamis, and today I'll be persuading you to agree with me on why there should be more sexual education in schools. First, I'm going to start off with a video that tells a little bit about teen pregnancy.
Most teenage girls don't plan to get pregnant, but many do. Teen pregnancies carry extra health risks to both the mother and the baby. Often, teens don't get prenatal care soon enough, which can lead to problems later on. They have a higher risk for pregnancy-related high blood pressure and its complications. Risks for the baby include premature birth and a low birth weight. If you're a pregnant teen, you can help yourself and your baby by getting regular prenatal care, taking your prenatal vitamins for your health and to prevent some birth defects, avoiding smoking, alcohol, and drugs, and using a condom if you are having sex to prevent sexually transmitted diseases that could hurt your baby.
%30 of students without sexual education in schools will be parents before they are 22. I'm persuading you today to agree with me on why sexual education is very important in schools and should be more prominent. I care because I am an advocate for teens who have sex but do it safely. And I believe that no teen should have to live their life as a young mother because they didn't know how to protect themselves. This is needed because students are not informed enough, which causes making irrational decisions because they were ill-knowledged. Teaching and learning equals better decisions. This will cause a decrease in unplanned pregnancies, and it will lower abortion rates, as well as help stop STD spreading. Students will be better taught. Every 3 in 10 teens will be pregnant before age 20. Not being taught how to protect themselves is not a sufficient reason as to why they shouldn't be protected. 50% of teen moms will not graduate high school. And of that 50%, 30% more claim that it's because they did not know how to protect themselves. We can stop this by adding more sexual education classes. Teaching them how will aid them and help them to do better in making decisions and protecting themselves. Sexually active teens have a 90% chance of getting pregnant and receiving STDs if they do not use any type of contraceptive. Most young girls will not know they are at risk unless they are taught. There are some things that are common knowledge and common sense, while other things need to be taught, just like riding a bike. Sexual education teaches condom use, which helps protect them from sexual transmitted diseases and worse. There's an 80% chance of getting an STD if you do not use a condom. And 37% of those people who don't use a condom will say it's because they didn't know how to put one on. This also helps prevent pregnancy. Now, using a condom will only protect you 99% of the time from getting pregnant. However, the chances are a lot better. It's just like if you play the lottery, you'll have a better chance of winning if you play the lottery than if you don't. Now, condoms are not the only way to prevent pregnancy. There are many different types of contraceptive, including birth control. Birth control is one of the best ways to prevent pregnancy. There are over 100 types of contraceptives. Some are hormonal and some are not. These can range from using a condom, abstinence, and birth control pills, all the way up to receiving the implant in the arm, which lasts 3 years. Now, if you use birth control, you have to talk to your doctor to find out what is right for you and for your body, health-wise, because some birth controls are better than others. Now, I want you to picture a perfect world where you would be 20 years old, you just graduated high school, and you're in college. You're having the time of your life because you're young, wild, and free, and you get to take care of yourself and not your child because you made some dumb decisions because you were ill-knowledged. Young teens can finish high school and go to college if they are taught better about sexual education. Less unplanned pregnancies, they get to enjoy their life correctly, and lower abortion rates because they won't feel that they have no other option. This will also help increase in more ambitious teens. They will want to go off to college and get better jobs and do better in life. To take action, we should add more sexual education classes into their regular education. There should be at least 3 classes that are spread out throughout the years, starting in 8th grade, when it seems most students start to learn about sex and start to explore. Imagine yourself about 16 or 17 years old and pregnant. Here's a video talking a little bit about how that would be.
My dad's never really been in the picture. And my mom has bigger problems than worrying about me. So sometimes I think if I just had a baby, none of that would matter. I'd finally have someone who loved me unconditionally.
I really love Tina. I want to start a family together. I don't have a house and stuff, but that'll all fall into place.
I got a plan for my life, and yes, that does include having kids. But my boyfriend and I agreed that shooting when we're both ready and able to support them. Having Chandler changed my life forever, in ways I could never even imagine. I know it sounds awful, but sometimes I wish I'd never even been born.
I made some poor choices when I was young, and unfortunately, I wasn't the only one affected. Now I try to educate girls on the risk of teen pregnancy so they don't repeat the mistakes that I made.
Now, imagine yourself 15 years from now and watching your child have to struggle through that. I'm sure you wouldn't want that. This is why we should add more sexual education into high schools. Thank you for listening.